We're looking at a problem where we have to do a stem and leaf plot, but it's a back-to-back stem and leaf plot. Here's a case where we have two data sets, and in those two data sets, it's Class A and Class B. We have some raw scores from a test, and we're instructed to put them into a back-to-back stem plot for comparison. What we do is we begin the stem plot exactly the same way as we do a normal stem plot, looking for the stem for each of these numbers. It's the tens digit. This would be a 9, this would be 8, this would be a 9, this would be a 7, for example. And so we look at the data set and look for the smallest value represented, and that's 53, and the largest, that's 100. And so we start to set up the chart in a way where we have the 50-somethings taken care of, 60-somethings, 70-somethings, 80-somethings, 90-somethings, and then the 100. And so let's begin from the bottom. 53 is our smallest value, and that's in Class B. So I'm going to have this go off to the right, 53. But there's also a 58. So I place that there. We notice that there's no 50-somethings in Class A. Then we continue on to 60s. Again, there's no 60-somethings in Class A. So we have a 63, a 68, and a 65. We want to make sure that they go in order. So we do 63, 65, 68. And then we look at 70s, and we find the first 70-something in Class A at 75. We'll look at Class B, and there's two 75s. So we put them there. Notice how the Class B is going to the right, Class A is going to the left. Then we have the 80-somethings, and we finally get some 80-somethings up in Class A, 83, 82, 82, 88. So we have a variety of numbers there. So it's 82. And notice I'm going now to the left, 82. 83 and 88. Now in Class B we've got an 84 and 85, and that's it. So we're going to do an 84 and an 85, and then we have the 90s. We have a 98, 95, 99, 92. So a host of 90s in Class A. So we're going to start with the smallest one, 92, 95, 98, 99. And we look down in Class B, and there is a 90, exactly 90. And then the only number that's left is 100, which is a 10 for a stem and 0 for the leaf. So there we have Class A and Class B, and what we can see just from the comparison of the two, we can see that Class A did significantly better than Class B because most of its data is clustered around the 80s and 90s, where most of the highest representation is down around in the 60s and maybe 70s for Class B. So Class A did significantly better than Class B in a back-to-back stem plot.